For all the ladies, I want to talk to you right now, real quick, before I go into the next song. If you're gonna cheat on your husband, please cheat on him with a man that at least looks like him. So when you have a baby and you need to take it home, it can fit comfortably into the household, alright?
Listen to me. My first boy when me get a jacket, Ross jacket, the first picking when me get a jacket. And my mother call look upon this white Ross picking and say, yes, that finger if that finger you look like my son.
Nobody bring that splitting image there. A country people do that splitting image there. And I wouldn't make nobody people them can't reach a foreign all now.
Foreign get serious. Every man I get the port. Who used to drive Benz come back and raise goat. Serious. Immigration no ramp. Green card no mean not no much less a little stamp.
We're tracking down the illegal alien criminals. We're detaining them and we are throwing them the hell out of our country. We have no apologies and we're moving forward very fast. They're very dangerous people.
Yeah, people. Welcome back. Welcome back. You don't know. It's another one. You don't know. Give thanks for life. Give thanks to the subscriber them. All I old one them. All I new one them. You see you have to do this right now. We have to go and go subscribe. We need at least 1,000. You see me I say so just tell a friend. You tell a friend. Send it to a couple more friends. You see me I say?
Yeah, man. You know if I see my face.
They said it.
Earthquake.
You don't know?
That's it.
Yeah, man. Right now, you don't know you should serious in Jamaica, but I don't know. I don't know what about that way. But tell you know what? Tanya can tell me better.
Ladies, I want to talk to you right now, real quick, before I go into the next song. If you're gonna cheat on your husband, please cheat on him with a man that at least looks like him. So when you have a baby and you need to take it home, it can fit comfortably into the household, alright?
Yeah, what's your hand then?
This next song
I
of
don't know
all
wickedness
our
of
food.
one. Me I tell you nothing. I don't know wickedness
Once upon
of
a
one.
time, there was a happy family. There was a baby girl, a daddy, there was a mom. Mommy had a secret. She told a little white lie.
So you
And
call
when she
it.
tucked the baby in hell, but it's no sacrifice. Your stability is worth a million lives. I see your daddy in everything you do. And if you could talk, I know you talk like him too. But he can't be your dad. I hope you understand. The man who thinks he's your father is a much better man. Maybe one day so you should suffer from my mistake. And so I lie. Baby, I try. And it kills me inside. Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna live with this until the day I die. And
What them say we have a jacket epidemic? Bumbleclad.
That's all one man. So me I say they say they are still now. Your mama ball, I play a victim. So she keep a secret, still she play a victim with us. I say, yo, it a killer inside. See who it a killer?
Mr. Benny, you are not Bob.
Don't know that.
That
Look my face.
that a real pain. That that's that I know. Me feel bad that me a keep the secret. That a real pain. You see, I'm talking about pain. The next youth I know a real pain too.
Bro, look on the thing close to my face, bro. Look on the thing close. Bro, I mean that look, bro. Right now if our boss see this she get fired. I must Bumbleclad.
That a pain.
Bro, look on the thing close to my face, bro. Look on the thing close.
They are gonna show up in
I
face
mean
still.
that, bro, right now if our boss see this she get fired. I must Bumbleclad.
Yo, bumbleclad, yo. Hey, better than the food. Better than the food.
That a pain.
Tell you.
So me I say,
The bomb clad. Where you come from England?
eh?
Where you come from England?
No man, a Jamaica man.
The
Yeah, Jamaica.
bomb clad.
Clarendon.
Fresh off the ice.
Clarendon. Eh?
Fresh off the ice.
Clarendon.
Eh?
Clarendon dog. Clarendon. You see me I say?
Don't make them silent. Don't make them
No,
silent.
no, you know
No.
we ain't got no style to it. You see me I say, but me hear say we have a jacket problem here in the country. You see me I say,
So you
as
go
a
with you.
father too, I'm very concerned.
You go with you.
Very concerned. See, only jacket we are wearing, I tell you. I just say that one. I just say that.
But you still suggest say you have a jacket.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, tailor made. You know? Not woman made.
Hey, I hear me as a, hear me as a saying,
You know?
you them be program this.
Yeah.
Don't make someone come pressure your case, boy, you have a jacket if you know the youth and a feel. You see, if you know the youth and a feel, and you know to yourself, say, yeah, do a thing because the man is supposed to do a thing with the daddy. Nah, do it. See? I hear you that do that me believe. I literally believe say from you I play the part and you know it's not your youth and you continue to play the part there. And you are the father man, what you talk about man.
I heard it first on Sir P. You see what I say? Yeah, man. Sir P, I talk about scam. Me I say, what is? Make we hear. You see me I say?
What you say?
Sir P.
I don't know who named Rasta.
Let's get to it.
Come out of the papers say businessman Terran Dua. Or is it Dewar? How you pronounce this? Dewar, Dewar.
Hey, respect Sir P, you know you do the work.
Dewar. Okay, you know you can fancy up any name.
Would I make it look like
My
we are
name is
about
not
some
Dewar,
fire
it's
like
Dewar.
that.
You are. That's all, man.
We just call him.
You vlog at them.
He run a business
No,
with
I call him that, you know. Me not call him that.
the DNA test.
You look at YouTuber.
Karen D. How about it? Me not call him that.
Come out and say
Oh.
entertainer and sports star and all kind of people find out say them end up get a jacket. Him say the sports figure, right? We have to be vague in it, not really out no money so come must say end of the day a client and you can't really out client certain way. Right. So him just say the sports figure opted for a discreet test using his children's toothbrush. So a modern times now.
Modern time.
You can use
Time
the
is
picnic.
modern.
You don't even need for ask the woman for the DNA again.
In a real life.
Take the picnic them toothbrush or hairbrush or just something and go and go do the DNA test with them. Turns out say both I picnic them on a feed. But what we really want to talk about are the numbers where Terran D say. Because I see my mention say it's an emotional roller coaster and it hit them very hard. Of course it's going to. In 2024, 47% of the cases processed right, by 876 DNA, like a theme thing that returned adverse results. Hold on this. Stop this up. Stop this up. DNA guy. 47% returned adverse result. Adverse? New name for jacket that. New name for jacket that. We're not say jacket again, that's adverse.
What? The boy,
Adverse.
New name for
So you
jacket.
say I'm adverse.
Yo, dog, give me your arm to Rumpus.
Rumpus.
Me and say,
Rumpus,
me and say, and get an adverse.
Hey, Sir P. Cut that blood clot. A room puss, you say. Oh, come in.
Yeah, hold on, let's play back.
They say return adverse results. Yo, dog, you know this right now, dog. I want here, bro. Yo, the girl give me an adverse, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, pause it.
Give me an adverse.
The girl give me an adverse, dog. I slack this.
Man, that one.
Pause it. Adverse definition.
Here's the definition of adverse: preventing success or development, harmful, unfavorable.
Inauspicious, untimely, untoward,
Unfavorable result, brother.
unfavorable.
Yeah, result. Yeah,
man.
we don't favor that the result there. We don't want to say that.
And me just a girl, you synonyms them. You see me I say, yeah, so the people them we go pay them money and get where they really want. Or maybe they get where they maybe some of them they just want years a jacket, you know, no. But adverse. But here is the twist. 47% of the cases process a jacket. Zane. So 53% good. Alright. The demand for tests in Jamaica is real, Doar said. Doar said his company received 100 of calls daily. He said that 70% of that 47% will come back a jacket. Out of that, 47% will come back a jacket.
A jacket, yeah.
A blowout inquiries will come from women, particularly grandmothers.
Then watch on a man.
And even partners.
They then watch on a man.
Clarity for
Then watch
in
on
their lives. So then see a woman here. No, my point is just this. See a woman here we play a victim. And just like Tanya look a while, we play a victim and I go tell me say she feel hurt, but she go keep her secret till she dead.
Well, alright. No, you look for the bad. You see all woman, you why you more get that from all woman now, see? All people. All people always are going to have either grandchildren or your children. See? And at that point, you see, being as you as a woman, know how you stay, know say what you see. But then, needed you as a woman, they do it for John Tom. While you see dick over your so see? You never go tell Dick say John Tom pick me. You see me? Yeah. So you be say it a fault from the woman them most likely. Cause you me no dog, me no know about no man else. If you have a youth, your mother is first and the last.
Yeah.
Level of confirmation say your youth, you know.
Yes.
Listen to me. My first boy when me get a jacket, Ross jacket, the first picking when me get a jacket. And my mother call look upon this white Ross picking and say, yes, that finger you look like my son. He picking it whiter than Michael Manley. And my mother make me own the first Ross jacket. That's so me do say my mother never had no love in her heart for me.
Still.
And your mother we all just a confirm you for certain things, you know. So you want to go on now. You see when you did born, we could have known say you have your daddy for years alone, because he is big so.
Yeah.
See if you born and have one big years and you picnic.
Yet still, if you're fumble double, see, as a mother, you will keep the white lie there like what Tanya said. But if your son forward in and this you not look too connected.
The grandmother not go keep the lie, your grandmother not keep the lie. If I feel him son, you not keep the lie. You see if I feel him granddaughter, you not go doing testing in the first place.
Yeah, here. I jacket topic. You see what I say? Yeah, say it's too late, yeah, long time them got a long time then should have do it.
Yeah man, a long time it's a go on that is. You better late than never still, but more time rough that is. Yeah, you to grow up without that man will say, Anna and father. And that man grow up to love that youth and then later down the line, Anna and son. But at the end of the day still two way to everything. Yeah, better you grow up with a jacket father than grow up without a father than at all. You see me? At least you have somebody to guide him said yeah.
Yes,
You
man.
see me? It's not right. Not right. But it still benefits your way. You see me? It's just that there's a stick to it because if a man should get a chance and get a bus, not fine, fly out and want to get the youth a little help, you can't get it because guess what? And then real son.
Nobody bring that splitting image there. A country people do that splitting image there. And I wouldn't make nobody people them can't reach a foreigner now.
You see me?
Yeah.
That are mostly get split. That I think it's downfall like. But at the end of the day when they say, as I say, some youth really need some father figure around. You get a jacket that take care of him like I own, even though anybody know from day one. But you know what thing go. So, but some man can go it though.
Look on our soldier, our brethren soldier. Soldier never get a joke about him son yet. No. You don't know our brethren soldier, man? Soldier say, and when the youth are 18, soldier sent for the youth. For come to Florida. I don't know if him picnic. At least I find out about my one from early.
Yeah, I like money burn up.
I want my money that burn up already.
You want to dash exactly.
Yeah, man, but enough
And
man knows say enough of them youth are willing to play that part they said way. So in a them man the case saying Muda say on a jacket that I hear youth at that point. Once you're willing to play the part and the youth now have a father. Seeing.
Well, nah, but, yeah, man. Man, I mean, what if a man knows you're not feeling pitney and still love that thing away?
Yes, man.
Because guess what? I love when I feel woman too.
Ah,
You see me?
you see it.
Because in reality, feelings is mutual in that.
Yeah, man.
Feelings
Yeah,
is
man.
mutual, you know.
Yes, man.
I hear bounce with a woman from how long, a year and a half, and you say, yeah, that woman there for you. Like when you go to a woman, people come by, you didn't even happen that. And when you tell her, say, yo, Ray, you know, you don't grow to love him already. You decide you know move, even though I hear you.
Certain
Because
attachment,
I just the
certain
feelings, daddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I
Which
just
is
the
weird.
feelings, man.
Which is weird. Which
Come
is
on,
weird.
can hide anything, you know, but it's when it come on to emotions, when I hardest thing for you, you know, daddy.
Yes, man.
We man tough, you know. We man tough, you know. But it's when time it come on to love. You see that 4 letter word there? You have meaning and you have power still in you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
When some man get up and tell some woman say, yo, me love you. Some of them they love they are really word of mouth.
Yes,
When you see love with deep inside, yeah, I love them, man.
So, what you know?
That's why
Me have
you
a question.
yeah.
Me have a question there. It's a hypothetical, you know. You see it. You know, no disrespect to your thing. Because I know you have your youth and you love your youth.
Go on your thing, man.
Yeah. So, how you go
Yeah,
now? Yeah, because two-party question now. Oh, what your natural reaction if you find out say at this day and age your youth was a jacket?
What me that do? Boy,
Your
me not tell
natural
you, me
reaction.
don't feel hurt, you know, but me not tell you, me not gonna feel hurt, you know, but you see, at the end of the day, daddy, as me say, that's when you go if you love your youth, and then later down the line, me not say things not gonna change. Me not gonna say me not gonna drop my belt, you know, because of my youth. But what we are gonna do again already? One of my biggest daughter right now, a 13-year-old.
And
My
them don't
second
look to you
daughter,
as a
a 10.
father already.
As a father already.
You
I
see
don't
it.
have guide them under my wing.
Yeah, and I
I
like you
don't have
now
them
play the
under
part.
my wing already.
You see it.
Yeah,
Thank you. So you don't make no sense, you know me go change. All right now, you go change and decide say what one of your picnic, you will turn your back on it. You don't know what that they are going to turn out to be.
Yeah, and
You
then
don't program in my way already.
and then at the end of the day you go pre say yo what you cut. Why she turn out to be some
Thank
things
you.
where you see me?
So so what you know now, that start mash up your brain mentally right now.
Right now, you see it.
Man.
As a man.
Definitely.
If he's a real man, and you go a child at 15, 16-year-old, and then you realize, yo, honor your youth. And then you go some boom and you drop back on him.
Yeah.
And you see certain things that go sideways. You can't feel good in yourself.
Yeah, man.
When
you know to
you can't
yourself,
feel
say,
good in yourself.
when you know to yourself, say you was the only person in your life who could have
Thank
talked to
you.
him. Because nobody else can talk to him. You see me? Yeah.
That's cool, man. You done show me right road to walk already. You know?
You see it.
So if you go drop back out of life at 30 years, you know, and left him on the one. Right there and then you mash up your meds.
Yeah, man, that fuck up your mental, man. That's if you even get a youth for yourself. That's still not gonna lift your meds, bro. May I tell you?
Can't lift your meds because you. But as me say, if he's a real man, you look past it. Don't mash you up. But you have to just look past it.
Yeah, so watch out.
That's what I tell you.
And that's why me say.
Love what you develop.
And that's why me say, the man them in a country right now we're in some situation like them there. Not really make this. Make it mash up their relationship they have with their family, you see it?
Exactly. Don't mash up that bandage then.
Yeah. You see,
don't mash up that bandage then.
For real,
if you should happen, you get a bus and you know say what you. And I like you can help him, there's many ways. You see me?
What you mean? You can eventually
there's
adapt the
other
youth.
option.
You can eventually adapt the
Thank
youth.
you.
You see me?
So
because at the end of the day, you don't have your name already, you know.
Yeah, you see it.
So
you don't have your name already, you know.
Yes, man.
Because me even if second part of the question, me even did a program again. Me know you want to look at that, you see. So remember that as my dog. You see me?
Yeah.
The second part of the question now, what advice you would want you would give to your daughter if she end up not know the baby father and plan to give one youth way is a decent candidate when you know would raise the youth properly and treat her good.
repeat back it question and talk up so much. I remember some kind of other year now.
So I say, what advice you would give your daughter if she end up in a situation where she pregnant and don't know who the father is, but would want to give it to a youth who is a decent candidate? You see me I say, and would take care of she and the youth appropriately?
First and foremost, we never indulge in it. Reason being, you know what I feel, best thing you do for the pregnancy, young, tell him say, yo, Ray, you know, fuck around. You see me?
Yeah.
Straight.
Don't make him have it in the back and head, say, watch out. My youth, I'm going to take care of you, know, say, deep within, and a year, and a few months. You see me?
Yeah, me feel like most real father would have got away there. Because we know we never want that for one of our youth. So that way they would have.
No, want that.
You see it?
If me get a son and a girl, if you do that to him, it's going to mash me up.
Ah,
if me have my daughter now, and then if she's going to get pregnant, I know, say, watch her. You're going to give William.
Yeah.
I mean, no one for William one. After Jonah one.
Yeah.
And you can say, no, don't do that. You see, if I saw you want, if I that the road you want, give me it then.
Yeah, man.
Let me be father and a grandfather. But don't give a man a jacket.
You see it?
That is
Let me show you a thing, actually. Run a program. Why you think some woman lose them life up till today?
That, man, tell you, brother.
Because one time they mash up some man mentality, them way there. Remember, you know, and every man can hold it in a G.
They don't know you.
I'm not joking,
no?
Like say, and every man can hold it in a.
Yes, man.
The whole of we can go burn a weed. The whole of we can go burn a weed, drink a rum, and overlook it. Meanwhile, some man like a demon at the head that tell them, say, yo, ring off the girl head.
Yes,
and go murder youth and the girl.
Yes,
murder the whole family because they know what I'm going. You see me?
Yes,
so every man have that strong mentality that to hold it together and know say watch out. So you go. You see me?
No joke.
Thank you.
Cause would I see it on news too and say, yo, what could I make a man pray that? I wouldn't know.
You know, I say, boom, but I want to make us stop reading them.
You see me? I wouldn't know.
You don't know that. You don't know where I go.
Yes,
exactly.
Really.
So I don't say that, Daddy.
I just say that.
And every man have a strong mentality, brother.
For real, fam.
So, my advice here for your girl right now, best thing you can do for yourself, be open with your partner.
Believe.
Just be open with the partner. The best thing you do not run up and down. If so be the case. Just love run up and down for one man or one man.
Yes,
that
man.
The man they fuck around and you feel like you want to move on. The best thing you do just move on with the next man and done with one, but you can't bounce.
Yeah, bro.
In cars, jacket and them something there.
You see
me? You see old people. You see old people.
Yeah.
Let me show you with old people. You know, old people have a thing to say. If you never got 4 rules, you can't shit for you.
You can't exactly, bro.
You see me?
Big man thing, bro. You see
old people have that always.
Yes,
that say, if you not got 4 rules,
yes,
you can't
man.
shit for you.
Can't shit for you,
So
bro.
you see, if you know so you go there, and your name call,
you know
best
that
thing you can do, wait till it's bad,
yes,
then
man.
you do your test. You see me?
Listen to me. My first boy when me get a jacket, Ross jacket, the first picking when me get a jacket, and my mother call look upon this white Ross picking and say, yes, that finger you have, if that finger you look like my son. He picking it whiter than Michael Manley. And my mother make me own the first Ross jacket.
Some of women we have to know so we have to tough up because that make we as a man. You
yes,
see me?
Man.
A woman feel pain, a man bear pressure.
You see it?
If you can't hold it, you got to pray about it.
Yeah, yes, man. Go born and play for a sick man.
Friend.
You see me?
You must have a close friend with a strong mind and a firm heart to tell you, say, yo, you, that is not the road to go. If you kill a girl, you're not going to benefit.
Can't benefit. You see?
Exactly. I always tell people, you know, I say if my woman decides I'm going to move on right now, me can't kill him, you know. Because if me kill her, she go dead, me die prison.
Yeah.
See? I prefer no say me walk up, me just see man a man a walk past and me just go me and go ball.
Yeah, man.
Fuck up and hold it for rum, junk, wake up back and ball again.
Yeah.
Tell people I'm not afraid to ball.
Yes, man.
If you listen to Bob Marley when Bob Marley sing his song and said, no woman no cry. He never tell a man not to cry. Never tell him not to cry.
No.
Cheers. I'm going to give thanks for his strength. You see it? Stay tuned, man.
Go on, just call William.
You know I got
That's
man. I
cool,
want
man.
to
You don't know
bless his
who with
life,
them,
bro.
no.
Fully,
Go
man.
on,
Fully,
daddy.
man. Anytime,
My
man, you hear
general.
that.
Yeah,
One
fam. I want
time.
Big up your damn self for that. That is
Guidance
it.
out there on the road now, because we know you're driving, man.
Yeah, me G. I know tomorrow I'm a strong daddy.
How you say? You're Aquarius,
Yeah,
dog.
man. How you say? Oh, God, man. One more year, daddy. One more year.
Upon them,
dog.
That is it. That is it.
No worry,
Ah, my
man. You
father.
hear that? Fully,
Yeah,
man.
man. You know
That
so.
is it.
Yeah, what is your take? Or you would have prayed to find out that this day I hear Jerry Wood is a jacket.
Right now, for me, broski, as man say, hold on, I'm come out of the night. For me, once you between the age of 0 to 4 is a no-no. You see, no, big. Me can't look past that, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You see me, but if the youth reach over 5 and me and him or me and her have a certain bond or the whole of that, you see, then
It's a
we're not gonna say,
connection
well,
thing.
we're not gonna say we're gonna look past it, but I connect with the youth, but the connect when I connect with the youth upon the levels, broski. You see it.
Yeah.
Would that be
Like a full
how
on
a man
effort
would deal
again.
next
A nephew or a godson.
or a niece? Yeah. Like I'm one and say go on I'm link and say Ray, me make sure say active, but I know
Yeah,
first priority.
still keep the guidance there.
Yeah.
For real.
You see it. I just me look out for a youngster, but I know no first priority thing, you see it. And you don't know at the same speed now, broski. Me I go quote same, you know.
Yeah.
You see? I don't know say enough sacrifice and make same way. Enough time you want something. No matter how big or how small. But you have to look past it and make sure so you active, you see it?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Bro. Well, I just some see it that, but at the same speed, believe them for start get some jail time or something that them for start go a court or something for them thing there.
Yeah, that
Because if a man
repercussion for
can
did it.
get jail time, you see me,
If you
something for
not
that.
pay a
If
child,
a man
you
can
can
get jail
imagine
time
get
for
jail
child
time
support.
for pay child support. If you not pay child support for one child, I don't feel.
Yeah, and them thing them I blame all the court for them thing there, because you're not supposed to put a man on child support without DNA testing.
I don't have the money.
And the country don't
Yes,
have it say. And the country don't have it say it mandatory where a female can sign a father name. So naturally,
yeah,
you see it, if a female can without the father did it. So if that can
them thing they
happen,
are madness, bro.
a madness,
A fraud,
you
them thing
see
they
it.
kill.
What you mean?
I know call, she a calling, but I still scamming.
I still scamming, no.
Alright.
Because she, especially in this climate, she cannot tell herself, say, yo, you know, say, the one chopper over there, so she do it one at a time.
Yeah.
Him a get there, a female a go there.
Man,
see?
man there by bench
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, dog go find out say that go on. So at two things I go beat, you know, either I'm go go court to him still have go spend some money. I have to go pay child support when I youth and a female, you see me?
So
you better hope so the youth head plug in good time we go all jail too. Cause murder can go on, any play can go on, bro.
Blood,
that too. That's true, man.
Yeah, brother.
joke.
So watch your flipper, watch your reverse, yeah. You have a daughter and you find so she reach in a situation where she fuck around and have one youth, she pregnant now and she not really sure who are the father. But she have one youth where is a valuable candidate, you know, we take care of she and the youth with all mannerism and everything, financially and everything. You see what I say? What your advice to that daughter?
No, from the get go there, so bro. Me I tell her say yo, she have to my dog know the 100, say yo, Ray. And if him willing to do play a father and another youth the role, even though him another biological father, then that up to him.
Yeah.
Straight. So clarity.
They can't work.
You see before we even call nobody that my opinion say every father at that route that we are going to take, you know. Because we never want that happen to our youth. But me feel like it's when we call the female them not go so pleasant about that choice there. Not saying they won't choose it, you know. They not go so pleasant about that. Because them appreciate once the youth can take care of the youth and the catty and the person was supposed to be the father cannot do it, it makes sense and get this one, and that me believe say that will go on.
Well,
we go now.
I know, bro. If you have a woman, no matter how much years you deal with her, bro, I ask her if you're DNA, chances are, even the result don't matter. Chances are that relationship, they're going to either mash up or something.
Ms. Beto, you say you were furious when the defendant asked you for a DNA test on your 7-month-old daughter, Ileana. Yes. Now you claim that request has broken up your happy home. Mr. Bolton, you state you have reason to believe Ms. Beto's child may not be your biological daughter. You say you are desperate to discover the truth because you've already grown to love her as your own.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bolton, this is not your first time in this courtroom.
That's not.
Here's what happened previously. So how convinced are you now that Mr. Bolton is?
I'm very convinced because I only slept with 3 men at that time.
If he is mine, I would step forward and do 110%, even better. I actually got myself involved in this young man's life. Most men wouldn't. I'm actually taking him on the weekends when it's available.
When it comes to 4-year-old Micah, Mr. Bolton, you are not his father. Mr. Bolton, so what has happened since you were last here?
Since last time I was in court, I was very devastated to find out the news about the young boy not being mine. But in the same sense, I was happy because Ms. Beto was pregnant with a child. Child supposed to be mine. See, Your Honor, here's the thing. When the baby was born, I cut the umbilical cord, the doctors wiped the baby off, and they gave Ms. Beto the baby at first. She was still fatigued from delivering birth.
Understandably.
So they gave me the baby. The doctor that gave the procedure to deliver the baby, he handed me the baby and he looked at me. He said, "Are you sure this baby's yours?" And I looked at the doctor. I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Because this baby's white."
Well, when the doctor asks you,
look,
before congratulations, are you sure this is your child? That's doubt.
They doubt. She mine, I know. She his, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. For the father, that can be overwhelming.
When we brought Ileana home from the hospital, we had friends and family come over to see the baby, then looking at the baby like, "Oh, she's beautiful, she's beautiful." Is she yours?
That's not what they said, Your Honor. What they were saying, maybe on his side, but my side, they did make some comments. But of course, I defended. That's my daughter,
Yep.
So I see him all the time in her. I see a little bit of my features, but mostly I see him.
Your Honor, maybe 2 weeks when Ileana came home, the same boss that we work for, we both work for him, he came to the house and brought a stroller to the home as a gift. And he's from Alabama, he's country guy, But he looked at the baby, and he's like, "Rico, is this baby yours?" I look at him like, "What you mean?" He says, "This baby's white."
In the case of Beto v. Bolton, when it comes to the paternity of Ileana Bolton, and as to whether Mr. Bolton is her biological father, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Bolton, you are her father.
Say if you ask her straight out.
Nah, man, a problem, man. And if your relationship safe, you know safe. You see me, I say? Yeah, man.
So you have to go do it discreetly.
Yeah, man. My bro, we have to cut it here, so, before no more trouble go ahead. So, thanks for your input. So, I say, don't
my bro.
Down, my bro. Subscribe and share with a friend.
Yeah, man. Respect me, G,
Everybody in your household, just subscribe right away. You see it?
Bindo.
Fully chop.
Bro.
I'm a born Jamaican. I'm a son of the soil. I love the sea, I love the sun, Lord, I love this land. You know why foreign get serious? Every man I get deport. Who used to drive Benz come back and raise goat. Serious? Immigration no ramp. Green card no mean not no much less a little stamp. Serious, every man I get the port. Call Flipper tell him say me need the link for the boat. Serious, Donald Trump na ramp. A home seat to him like the shade pan the lamp. Hello mama, the boy they have me down a chrome. Say me broke the last so them a send me back home. Wall on pan the 2 bills me send for Jerome. Tell Aunt me when me reach down me go I need a loan. So I'm to the Benz, they seize it. The house and the wall of you asset, them freeze it. So I'm to the Yankee girl, she take the rest of me things them and gone. Mama, me still can't believe it. Foreign serious, wall on. Yeah, mama to me now. So when them a deport you for? Then say me broke a stoplight. Me did have a spliff tail when me about fi light. And 10 years back me did broke a small fight. Plus me overstay me visa and me papers no right. Ask me cousin if me can't come catch pan the base. I know nothing me we cook and help clean up the place. Me know say a regular me promise him a thing. I no send it me spend it out in a muggling. Serious? Hold on! Hear this apartheid Tory? Me say, how me a go face the youth them pan the lane? Should have saved me money but me take it buy gold chain. Me shame but I only myself me have to blame. Anyway me tell myself I just a part of the game. When me sit down and I remember how much champagne me splash. Louis Vuitton suit and pocket full of cash. Every man a call me boss spear at gala flock. Now they send me back with one suit of clothes for me back. As me reach a airport me your junior gang track. Welcome to Jamrock.
Yeah, one of them who they are foreign and commit all the crime them. And come back here to mash up the island with enough foreign style. A carjacking, extortion, and all type of fuckery. Well, I there for the whole hour now.
Remember what they tell you? What they tell you? You should have listened. Go and go watch the whole video them. Deportation, real money island, not a sink. We get it, but you know, elders always tell you.
Common sense can breathe the Trump either. When Trump say do something, it properly do. Unlike full politician them.
Full politician never joke, man.
Yeah, and a 9-day talk when Trump say it.
You think a joke man make priest a full politician never joke.
Fuck you know. See man them man not take on work, you know. Look how much bumbo clad Chinese. Me not see no black man there to work better.
None.
Look here.
Man them call in on the 18th.
See man them man not take on work, you know. Look how much bumbo clad Chinese. Me not see no black man there to work better.
Okay.
Look here. Look how much Chinese I work. I don't get fucked.
Yeah man. So you know I think come down here now. Pre Trump a deal with the thing.
Donald Trump is deporting undocumented immigrants, left, right, and center, and he's quite proud of it. This was a major promise during his election campaign, and he's quite happy to fulfill it.
We're tracking down the illegal alien criminals. We're detaining them, and we are throwing them the hell out of our country. We have no apologies, and we're moving forward very fast. They're very dangerous people.
Raids are taking place all over the United States. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, is picking up undocumented immigrants. They have arrested people in all corners of the United States, from Maryland to Georgia, from Colorado to sanctuary cities like Chicago.
Yeah, man.
They even had
Chicago
raids in Puerto Rico, which is not even a state. It's an island in the Caribbean, a de facto U.S. colony, but U.S. authorities conducted raids there as well. Hundreds of people are being arrested every day. More than 950 were arrested on Sunday alone. These were undocumented immigrants. After arrest, they have to get processed, and then they'll...
So I go put it in a perspective. From Sunday alone, 956 people they arrest. ICE, the abbreviation for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. No man them use the military and the man them get to work. Him man them reach as far as in a Caribbean because Puerto Rico technically is still under for them.
Yeah, but an America, and a part of America no more really.
Eh?
And a part of America no more really. But then still I go to devote the people.
But man, you see me I say, no, see, I see you're in charge of the plan, man. You're not running no joke. Go take in some more of this.
They'll be put on a flight and deported, sent back to the country of their country of origin. The U.S. military has been called in to help. They are assisting with the deportations. Undocumented immigrants are being loaded up on military transport aircraft and flown to their
Ah,
country
yeah,
of
man, that's
origin,
it.
or at least
That's
one
the
country
part
so
in the
far,
dream,
which is
really.
Guatemala. Guatemala is a nation in Central America. It is home to about 18 million people and it shares a border with Mexico. Guatemala is welcoming the U.S. military planes carrying back undocumented migrants from the country. Their vice president, Karen Herrera, was at the airport herself. She greeted the first batch of deported migrants in person. This was on Friday. The U.S. sent 3 military planes then. They sent another one yesterday. So that's 4 round trips for the C-17 Globemaster 3. This is
what
a
you playing,
large
Kanka?
military transport plane capable of transporting about 200 people in one go. The U.S. Department of Defense shared some footage yesterday of the first deportation flights to Guatemala being loaded up. The migrants can be seen in chains, handcuffed, feet tied up, chains around their torsos as well. It seems that they're being treated like hardened criminals. President Trump did say that they were dangerous, but some of the visuals do seem odd. There are clearly some children there among the migrants. Was it really necessary to parade them around in chains? It seems excessive. When the migrants arrived in Guatemala, some of them remained in handcuffs. These were the criminals facing charges in their home country, but most were set free. They were given temporary IDs and welcomed with open arms. So clearly most of them were not dangerous criminals, but they still immigrated to the US illegally, so Trump has no qualms about kicking them out. And that is the reality facing everyone in the US illegally right now. Criminal or not, they're all set to be deported, and President Trump won't be taking no for an answer.
And as you saw yesterday, we've made it clear to every country that they will be taking back our people that we're sending out, the criminals, that the illegal aliens coming from their countries. We're taking them back, and they're going to take them back fast. And if they don't, they'll pay a very high economic price. And we're going to immediately install massive tariffs.
All right, pause it. You think a joke you want to make? A man serious when he say him go install high tariffs and whole heap of other sanctions. All right, make we take a prep on the next clip if you feel like a joke.
Stopping illegal immigration was one of Donald Trump's major election promises, and in just a few days he's already flexing his might and taking swift action, leading to some early victories. Colombian President Gustavo Petro backed down after talking tough on illegals, now accepting all of Trump's demands. The president was very happy with the outcome, posting an AI photo of himself on Truth Social, looking like a sheriff from the 1920s with a sign reading FAFO. Trump is not here to mess around. Sky News host Andrew Bolt doubled down on this, saying world leaders cross him at their peril.
It's not even a week since Donald Trump was sworn in as US president. But it's already shown, just now, why world leaders cross him at their peril. Now, as promised, Trump has already started having some of America's 10 million illegal immigrants arrested, many criminals so far, and flown back to where they came from. But Colombia's very left-wing president, Gustavo Petro, turned back 2 military flights from the US that had first agreed to let in after hearing that people on board were handcuffed and denied toilets. Well, bang. I mean, Trump immediately posted that he would hit Colombia with 25% tariffs on his exports because of this, rising to 50% in a week if it didn't back down, plus other sanctions. Now, mind you, if you think Trump sounds a little bit wild here, you check the Colombian President Petro's reaction. I mean, this is a crazy guy, and this is probably the sanest bit of what he wrote back. I don't like your oil, Trump. You're going to wipe out the human species because of greed. You will kill me, but I will survive in my people, which is before yours in the Americas. We are the peoples of the winds, the mountains, the Caribbean Sea, and of freedom. If you don't like our freedom, okay, I don't shake hands with white slavers. But for all that nonsense, it was only hours later the White House announced that Colombia had completely backed down. Flights would resume.
Sky News contributor Kosha Gada agreed, saying Trump was able to wield America's economic might and send a message to the rest of the world.
Let's turn to the US now, where Donald Trump's crackdown on immigration has received a major boost, with Colombia backflipping on its earlier decision to reject deported migrants. In fact, the Colombian president has even offered to give up his presidential plane to help lighten the load. Okay, Sky News contributor Kosha Garda joins me now. Kosha, this is a stunning reversal.
Amen.
Indeed, it was. It was a busy Sunday for Trump to cap off a very busy week one in his administration. And this issue, this reversal, was so important both tactically and optically. So in terms of tactics, it just really showcased how in a matter of 4 hours, I think that's how long this episode lasted on a Sunday afternoon, America is able to wield its economic might, which is Trump's favorite form of leverage, wielding tariffs and sanctioning people and suspending visas for Colombian citizens and diplomats and all of that. And that was able to get the outcome that that he wanted. It's also really important optically because it is sending a message. This has been his signature issue ever since he entered politics. This administration is taking illegal immigration very, very seriously. And next up, it's going to be Guatemala and other countries that are apparently calling emergency meetings to figure out how to deal with this because they're going to be coming up and faced with the same thing in the weeks ahead.
And the American mainstream media are also sitting up and watching this unfold, with CNN's Scott Jennings admitting this is a very different administration to what the US is used to.
The reason Donald Trump had to resort to these tariffs and sanctions and punishments today is because the president of Colombia refused to accept a flight of migrants. He said he wouldn't take them. Donald Trump said, we're going to enter the F around and find out portion of this conversation. And he hit him with sanctions and tariffs. And now tonight, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, says Congress is going to back him up on that. He's putting Colombia, he's putting the rest of this hemisphere on notice that you are not dealing with the same president that you were. You're dealing with someone who is taking illegal immigration seriously. Now, within an hour of making that threat, the president of Colombia said, whoa, 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 I'll send my own plane to pick these people up. So obviously, he got their attention. And they'll have learned a valuable lesson that Donald Trump is taking immigration, illegal immigration, seriously. This is real leadership, but it sends a message to everybody else in the hemisphere. Do not test us. This is not Biden and Harris. This is Trump and Vance. We mean business.
And it's not only Colombia who have caved to Trump's demands. After threats of tariffs, China has also promised to take back their nationals who are in the US illegally. Sky News contributor Esther Cracker says all of Trump's actions in the first part of his presidency will make the world sit up and listen.
This is the start of a Trump presidency that is going to make the world sit up. I can tell you that he's going to cause a lot of headaches, not just for people like the Colombian president, but anyone who dares to not kiss the ring and fall in line. Now, the Colombian president's excuse for turning away these military planes that he'd actually initially agreed to let enter into Colombian airspace was that he wanted to treat Colombian migrants with dignity, and having them sort of chained in a US military plane was undignified, until he realized that President Trump was actually quite serious and was really quite willing to slap Colombia with tariffs. And so he decided to turn this to PR spin into saying that actually I'll send over the presidential plane and pick them up because we need to welcome back our immigrants with dignity. Yeah, okay, sure, that's the excuse. But look, it just shows that President Trump is not kidding around. And actually a recent poll conducted here in the UK shows that many Brits agree with him on this stance and would wish that our Prime Minister would do something similar, although I can tell you that's highly unlikely.
Just wrap a bow on him, man, serious man. When you then one barber shop, I get one fade. I get to line up and a fade. Charge the walk in for the barber, man. Mid-trim. This is what I say. Now this video could have just been for fun, could have been something else, but you don't know. Sweet tie that moment. Here's what I'm talking about. Fuck, go on, man. Them serious, better.
Yeah, because directly he look fake to me.
He look fake to you?
Yeah, why he look fake to me? The ICE agent know what we say already. You know, so you know, one of them are go for nobody. Whether you act out or not, and one of them are hold you when you go down all the road number, so all 6 of them are hold you together. So when he one in there, so he does have one best brother. He even look like policeman for it.
Could be. But regardless, you don't have papers, brother.
See there?
Don't bother fuck
You
around.
don't have nothing with police mark, bro.
Mass deportations have begun. 3 airplanes have left full of migrants back into 2 different countries. 2 of those planes went to Guatemala. They landed. The one going to Mexico, the Mexican president is not allowing this plane to land. It is a military aircraft full of migrants, and the Mexican president, she is saying, no way, these people are not coming back to this country. Is she saying this because she's mad at Trump? Because Trump has been calling the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, and also he's saying he's going to place tariffs on this country if they don't abide by his rules. I don't know, but regardless, she herself let millions of migrants come into Mexico, cross freely into America. We couldn't say anything about that. They all were allowed to come in, but as now Trump has become president, he's starting to send migrants back to the country that they came from. And Mexico is saying, hey, they're not coming here. Do not land the plane here. Are other countries going to do the same thing? We know Venezuela, it's going to be hard to send the migrants back to Venezuela. Are other countries going to do that too? They're not going to accept the people who fled from there.
No, but you know, country them to do right, that's you know. You want me to take them vaccine? I take them back like this. See if they ended that criminal, yeah? Eh? All of them think they need to run from then they over there. So then I catch them, when I catch them and I go run their file. See? Link with we and make we run their file said time too. If them are criminal out there before they left. You see, you know them are criminal over there. And when catch them, anytime they if you do over there, they might do it out there. You know? You understand me?
Anytime they if you do.
Yes, mean say, if you did over there, like MS-13 gang member what them find, where them say he must did that do. He must did run from gun charges and say. Cause he did go back a court and him run, see?
Yeah.
When them find you know, and I go send you back here. You know if you forward back here and free, scotch free.
No, but they don't do that. You know, so they care about then unchain the people them when have no crimes.
Yeah.
And the people them have crimes still in handcuff and chain.
Yeah, no, me understand that, but why me I say this is because I don't think I say work. You want me not think I say work? For example, Jamaica not have nothing to charge Dodos for.
Yeah.
Dodos gone to America. Gone do charge America, them have for him. When them let out Dodos are come back to Jamaica a free man. And that's what I say. So me I say is, me I wonder if, like if you have a charge overseas, if Jamaica can hold you at that same charge. When on a Jamaica you do your crime overseas.
I guess you would have to do a jurisdiction.
Yeah, exactly, because I see a jurisdiction thing we see in a movie where a man want to break the law and he don't want to do it in America and use one boat and go out in the waters. Go out gamble. Yeah, international waters go out gamble and them thing. So I say me don't know if the charges can cross jurisdiction. But in this case, in a mass amount, and I feel safe, let go everybody.
Deportation. And I get ready for the island shake when I go see big old blood clot G17 plane them a fly dog.
That now power that Jamaica, brother.
You can't know if you land.
No, I'm a boy, I know if you land. Let me tell you this, man. You feel like Jamaica and Kwashi? You think you feel like Trump find so much Jamaica like how much you find and send back to Guatemala?
What?
You really believe that?
What your blood clot mean? After Trump no business for soul. And military this we are talking about, you know, man.
Yeah, but what me I say is, Jamaica and them we did it.
Yeah, man.
Now get Trump that chance if you find them and all that. Now I say none now get fined, you know.
Oh.
But me I tell you, say they can't find so much.
At 300 at a time, a plane carry.
Listen, you feel...
4 of them we get 4 of them trip there. At the very least, 1,200 per soul. Oh, rascal. I forgot to say that I go for one day, but did it for a longer time.
Let me give example. You feel like if me did that fine for so long. I me did that work. Well, I me did that work and have all that money stash off and thing. I hear this and know say you're right. I feel like some would have get up. I got work every day and all that thing there. I'm mad, let me tell this man, I start building my escape route. You see, I live at one place where I know I can't escape. Start go rent to one next place over so. And start pay 2 rent. Because if you sleep as of tonight, I don't sleep as of tomorrow night. Hey, how you idiot?
It's a Reddington lifestyle.
Yeah, they can't hold me. They can't hold some Jamaica, man. Me not ask them.
But you know, you
but you know some.
over there.
Yeah, you know some Jamaican especially most away. We go over there to make life. So right now, eventually, you have to go work and them thing there. And that ice I do. Ice I target the people, them work and them thing there. So naturally, and we can tell the people them where they over there. Be careful, yeah, sir. No, when they have to hold you. Oh, there. At least you know must see what go on and say everybody are dead. Virgin, I'm more than one somebody on see it on news where them forward to come build them house a yard and thing and then I get it done build it. As a man go murder them and take with them things. I'll be a murderation I go on. I say, I ain't good.
Yo, you hear me I say, why are there for the positive note, people? Bless up for yourself. Subscribe. We need enough to subscribe. See? Thanks for the views. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the shares and likes.
Yeah, comment. Man, you know where I go.
Anything you want to say, comment. You hear me I say? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, you know I pay respect to your subscriber them. New people, let me see you not subscribe. You know I go. 100% respect, man. You see it?
Fully.
Yeah.
Remember, 876 is a Badcast, not a podcast.
I tell you, Mr. Mama Echo, Seckle, right banana when it's speckle. To my mama, it's a letter to my mama. Hold it! Dear mama, your last while in all this. Me just a check to see if everything I had, Chris. Anyway, you know the feds them hold me. Just true, me never listen when you told me. 30 years for your gun that you no heard of. Me woulda get less time if I murder. Me tell them me never know the pin file down. So a 9 month me get when it boil down. A federal prison, so me have me one room. Reading Bible every day and watch cartoon. But me in a yard do some heavy thinking. And when me come around, me done with the drinking. Me just a concentrate on the music. I you choose me and never me choose it. You always say me stubborn and hard days. And one day me go and learn the hard way. Me know you're disappointed, but pray for me. And anyway, say hold it to hand me for me. Me woulda call, but me know you are gonna start cry. As you think this a time I go pass by. Me you gotta fit down there try find me. Me know what to watch the school go and sign me. Me and the youth they are forward from Fari. I just chill up chat make we can't agree. There are big things that go on a Clarendon. Police raid me base at Addington. Snag a pussy man a sell roots now. And cartel live my him own boots now. Me hear every man start call themselves wire. Say no no say. After me right mama. She reply. Oh me oh my. You see when mama reply. These are the things that she said to me. Make her feel like I want to cry. When mama reply, she said, dear son, is your mother mistake this? I heard lots of things, so let's settle this. First of all, I hear you driving taxi. No, ma'am, not even when Duppy box me. These people and your name like parasite. I see your name on the federal website. That you get caught with guns and dynamite. I'm coming over there on the next flight. Right now, my blood pressure is sky high. Plus, me cry till my eyes them run dry. Tired to talk to you about your behavior. Right now, you in the hands of the savior. Anyway, aunt me say how they do. Ladies are call and ask me how me do. You must know these people are your true friends. Charlie Black say you don't need no new friends. You know police kill. Wire.
What we gonna do? Lay down at this. I make people call a worthless deportee boy. Yo, I'm not even like that way the deportee. I pussy ever call me deportee to me rinse my gun and blood clot face. Yeah, straight. Yeah man, so you don't know a Warrington from Clarendon. And you just say Warrington, you did that tell you a long time. America prison, right? You letter to mama from. You see what I say? So, the boss know what I talk about, man. I see it now, modern day. Deportation. Yes, man. I'm merciless, man. Where's it should be? Your last boy, I know this.
Yeah, where you cuss for? What do you? Eh? Where you cuss for?
Take me to mash up that boy and live nowhere, no boy.
Where you go?
Sleep nowhere,
God.
Dog, you feel like this morning?
Feel what?
Earthquake!
You idiot, you know? Yo, welcome back, people. You don't know. Some boy a fool and friend. guys, Zaid, or basically just use one of a freestyle and introduce yourself. I introduce what makes this a podcast, not a podcast. You
Yeah.
see it? Yeah, man. You clip out the silicon while. I just some people ever say, yo, when you can't cuss, man, you just a cuss, yeah, but you don't know.
I know no good I say we can smoke to like crazy, though.
Yeah.
See him have the weed in hand, they notice me not smoke this time though. You see?
Eh? I
You
choke
see?
one,
So
if
here
you
we
don't
go on.
notice, but you know,
Yeah, so here we go on.
camera
See?
tricks are there.
You see?
We just address some things.
Alright.
You don't know. First of all, Jamaica can have too much podcast business. Obviously, this is a podcast, but you know, we're you know, if I break down the word podcast, anyway, pod involved is it relate to women. If women if they have an argument like oh we argue, emotions gonna get it involved. That's what I say.
Hey, just call it say we are some ballad rasta right now. Cause you see, just like how we not go a Mandeville, we go a Galdeville.
You see it? Yeah, so right now you know catch me like from some Jeffrey type thing and them look a nigga there from over nightly. You know what they place there? That's the way I say.
Nightly
Yeah, they hear them big up themselves, you know, for them being same way.
Yeah.
You don't know them is some podcast and this is a podcast. You see it?
Yeah,
so if you don't know what I mean, tell them what I mean.
Listeners here that are upset at us, we just want to let you know that you're going to stay upset. What we're not going to do is sit here with our tucked between our legs apologizing on the podcast for jokes. Matter of fact, we have a new apology video that we should definitely watch. Al, stop laughing, dude.
If you know, you know. If you don't, it's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. There's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast. There were a few jokes made that were incredibly inappropriate. One specifically pertaining to black women. In the clip, Andrew was making a joke. I'm not.
So, if you don't know, that's a podcast called Flagrant. You can classify it as a podcast. You hear one of them say, no apologies. As I say, what you say above them a show is a video from a next podcast, which is truly a podcast. Because you hear all them niggas that talk, is what, you know, is highly inappropriate. And I say, nigga, man, grow some. You see what I say? Yeah, man. So you don't know. We not to apologize for certain things because information we are give, entertainment we are provide. You see what I say? And this mostly all 6 hour reasoning more while, man. But 1 hour 30 minute max. So we have to shrink it down and give on an episode each week. So all the things we go through because them man I hear that me myself I hear that you see I say you see we are beat rub, we are smoke weed, you don't know you look how we are some ghetto kids. You see I say but we have brains, we know where I say as far as the information we get goes. You see me I say and all the time we are this editing thing new too. All the time we are edit and cut out everything where we edit. Where we record, you have to start over. You see, because we have to provide for you know. You see me, loyal subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, take the time and just go and go subscribe.
Yeah, man, you know, you got respect for all I new subscriber them one time, you know.
Man. Believe us.
Yeah, man, the school, no, man.
See it? All subscribers just go and hold you up, man. I ain't good there, we're going to champion it.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, man. So, we have some things we address. Mostly, you know, some people love tell me, say, oh, yeah, I would want to send it to me elder them, you know, dog. But, you know, the bad word thing, virgin, I feel like I can't tone down upon the bad word and rare. For them, the people, we have this to say.
With the bad word thing where everybody like to say, oh, me could have make my granny listen it, and God, that may have reason about a while ago. Yeah, me wrong or me right? I wish me could have make my granny listen this.
That we are reason about.
Love in the meantime and Ray, but even in the meantime, brother, me feel like, say, you should have just allowed the bad word thing and it could have reached further. No. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because it is not how I am saying certain things. It is what I am saying. That is the problem to most people.
Yeah, so that's the Jamaican podcast. So hopefully you can relate. Now, I could do the maths. This is just common sense. As I say, I know a channel named Critical Thinking 876, which means that Jamaica we are talking about, and Jamaica have more common sense than the rest of the nation them out there. See, 2.84 million people there in Jamaica. Let's say everybody in Jamaica not like a bad word. What's the population of England?
According to Statista, the population of England was estimated to have reached almost 57.7 million in 2023, compared with 53.9 million 10 years earlier in 2013.
So England have 57 million people. Saying so, I could do the maths. 2.84, alright, what?
Yeah.
57 million in a England with a love for your bumbo class. Every bumbo class there. Let's be real. You see what I say? So, you get me? I say, this is not a TVJ or a CVM. You see me? I say, this is a worldwide medium. Oh, and do a carry with culture go out there. You see what I say? So, we have to help with it instead of bash it. But you don't know. If you not go bash it, left in the comments.
Yeah, alright. You see, that's what I'm saying in that video there. You see what I pre about the bad old thing now. That's what I say. We get me if say a bad word or curse a bad word. Or an indecent language then. And when I say, Jamaica, me born and grow. You get me? English, a language of them teach you, you know. But majority are we a patois. You get me?
It's just natural.
Yeah.
You feel like a joke? Alright, I could take it now worldwide again.
I have a question for you, and I'm just really curious your opinion on it. What do you think about cussing?
Cussing?
Yeah. What is your take on it?
Yeah, so the reason why it doesn't affect my heart too much is because I know my God doesn't judge like swearing like that. When I swear, if I say bullshit or fuck, like to me, I don't see my God looking at me in the same way that other people think my God is looking at me. Because in the scripture says, do not curse your neighbor. It's your intent on how you're using it. I think there's a difference, even with my own child. If I'm looking at my child and he stubs his toe as like a 4-year-old, and he goes, oh, fuck, like that. To me, I'm laughing, like, oh, shit, like you shouldn't say that. Versus my son out in the street being like, I'm going to fuck you up and I'm going to blah, blah, blah to somebody. I'm like, whoa, that's going to come with some repercussions, my man. Like, you can't talk like that. So I think cursing is like, where's your intent with it? Like, for example, if I'm talking to some new Christians and they don't really get God, and I'm talking to them about being perfect, and now I'm watching them tune out, but then I go, but listen, it's fucking hard. And then they go, wait, what? You're like me. Oh, so you're not holier than thou.
But yeah, there's a basically that I eat. Because I don't know how to stand with Jesus step on my telephone. I tell him when me need, I get it. And I ask no question.
2002. 2002? Yeah, it was 2002. Because that the phone, you tell me, wake. That me I try to tell you, I tell you what to
Some people like it, for other people and for them cup of tea. Welcome everybody. As I say, if you have something to say it in the comments. Is it me I say, and if you're not subscribed yet, do it now, please. So, with no further ado now, some topics we don't want to talk about, or people that want to talk about, you understand? I don't know if you understand, so we there start show our face and then things. So we not going to get up and talk about some people that do them back of killing them. We not support for fuckery. That are just so we stand funny. You see me? We are not firefighter, we not police, we not soldier. We're a good civilian. You see me I say? But aside from that, what we don't want to do, go call people name for just dead. Let me tell you this thing. Even white people have more sense.
Hey, well, it doesn't serve people take on the fight and not show him face.
And not show him face. So, don't follow them and them man.
Wait.
And where you
No, not say. Not say they don't follow we. You follow them too, cause
yeah.
I get the news, no doubt.
Straight.
But watch this, if you can remember, Sir P do all one vlog pan the same youth they were did that town. And youth do the same thing. Like basically you see them killing and we're going right now, like all the done dead. Him would have one video up there, you know. You know him can get info because of film place that them live. And them murder him.
And listen to the man, hear me say the man, I don't know about, you know, me a youth. You see me I say, so we not there for the reckless thing. You see me, breed a white youth and you would give more perspective from what me I say, just follow it.
My lawyer just started blowing me up. And so I finally answered. She goes, Gary, where you at right now?
I said, I'm in Naples, Florida. She goes, you got a show tonight? I said, I got 2. I just got on the first one. Second one starts in 30 minutes. She goes, cancel it. I said, I can't cancel the show in 30 minutes notice. She goes, no, Gary, you don't understand. We are worried that a process server is on the way to serve you. I said, what exactly does that mean? So she had explained to me, we got a house in California. We got a house in Ohio. I filed for divorce in Ohio. My ex filed in California. So my lawyer said, Gary, if you get served, chances are your divorce will go down in California. California's a 50-50 state, which means she can get half your money for the rest of your life. I said, say less, this show's over. I canceled that show so goddamn fast. I would say I feel bad for those 400 people that night, but I don't. Fuck them all. I got bigger shit to worry about than hee-hee-ha-ha jokes. My life, motherfucker.
Man, I
got bigger shit to worry about than hee-hee-ha-ha jokes. My life, motherfucker.
We would appreciate 400 subscribers. Yes, what I say? If we start chat about them, there's something there. But and I motherfucker. This is my life. We life. You see what I say? So yeah man. If we don't catch you from that perspective though, now I'll catch you again because we're not sure you another time. So here what I say now is it. As per the smoking and the drinking, you don't know what to thinking. Like we pray in #1 podcaster in our world and the richest man in our world for them thoughts for smoking and drinking.
So is that a joint? Or is it a cigar?
No.
Okay.
It's marijuana
It's
inside
weed.
of tobacco.
Oh, okay. So it's like pot tobacco
Yeah.
posh.
You never had that?
Yeah, I think I tried that once.
Weed.
Come on, man.
Marijuana
Probably
inside
can't
of
because
tobacco.
stockholders, right?
#1
I mean, it's
podcast,
legal,
Joe
right?
Rogan.
It's totally legal.
Okay.
Richest man, Elon.
How does that work?
One of
Do people get
Tesla,
upset at you if you do certain
X.
things?
Oh, I went next one.
There's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is. The combination of tobacco and marijuana is wonderful.
You just spit out that
First
shit,
turned
but I
onto
don't
it by
know.
Charlie Murphy and then reignited by Dave Chappelle. There you go.
Plus whiskey. Exactly.
Perfect.
Plus whiskey.
Balances it out.
I mean,
I'm a firm believer in
alcohol is a drug. It's been grandfathered in.
Well, it's not just a drug. It's a drug that gets a bad rap. Because if you just have a little, it's great.
Fine.
Yeah, a little sip here and there, and your inhibitions are relaxed, and it shows your true self, and hopefully you're more joyous and friendly and happy and everything.
Emmanuel Billy Rocket them just finally got space.
Look for no matter how high in the dream to go, you just reach there.
Just reached the bro.
Zane. Alright. I listen now. One of the reasons why we're gonna play the rest of the video here is because you see if for the people that wanna smoke weed, if one perspective is that you need to be proactive and do more when you need to do the work. That's all cool and that's all fine. We not judge. You see me? But Joe Rogan we explain to you perfectly. Say yo, feel line of work.
You know, I know a lot of people like weed, and that's fine. But I don't find that it is very good for productivity.
For you?
Not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that for someone like you, it's not.
Hear me say now, people. See, with that saying, the weed and the rum equal to all of a problem when we edit more while. You see me say, sometimes we just there as a record. And not a record.
Yeah, like right now, if you look on your seat,
Yeah.
nah, record.
Yeah, you know, man. So, what if I say, mainly I even people. Him, yeah, man, I don't know what I'm telling you. You see what I say? But,
yeah. You walk on now, as me I tell you, it's like my brain, I multitask. So my brain a multitask. And you see my body itself, show me a smoke. My body all figure say, yo, watch you now. If you do this over here, so what my brain I say, yeah, watch you know, you do it look a while. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Some people better tell you, better say more. Hey, I'm telling you, man, as I say, we are eating. When we go for reasons on topic, you know, done here, so one topic I take away. Some things I want to see in a 15 minute on this. Take with 2 hours for reason it down. And cut up out of 15 minutes to make it make sense.
Better everybody have to know.
Plus them the conversation there would have productive to a point.
Yeah.
And then, you know, cause a man, Man, I don't know how on a pre-reasoning, but we pre-reasoning, we just reason. We interrupt whatever. Alright, what we realize is we practice bad communication. And because we don't want to repeat this, make we play the video, I'm sure you will realize. Yeah, so basically what happened so on the Flagrant podcast, yeah. Zane is two friends, two hosts have a question was proposed and them have opposing points. Zane, no. Well, one man I make one man know is me basically just have to tell you say you're wrong. And that at my whole heap, so as the best say just a lead to my pants, a whole heap go get cut out.
No, I think Secret Service is like, we will get you. We're here 24 hours a day. Yeah. You leak some of this shit, we will get you.
I mean, I understand your point, and I'd like to validate it so you feel fulfilled.
You're such a good partner.
Now I'm going to give you an example why I think you're completely wrong.
No, that's not fair. You can't do that.
Exactly.
Then you're gaslighting.
Damn, bro, I be practicing horrible communication 3 times a week when I come in and do podcasts. That's literally all we do is disagree and give examples and metaphors. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, is that why there's no female podcast?
Yeah, the one we got called Girls Gone Bible. You see what I say? That what the youth that are telling about bad word cursing or view cursing. Not on a female podcast. So you don't know them have very few same way. You see me? But over to the next point after this. But that have to do with the fact that it's podcast and not a podcast. We originally supposed to have 4 guests. Hopefully we're not going to say one of them soon, a female, so we can touch more topics more in depth. You understand? Because we don't want the female them say we are bash them, we want somebody for their stuff validate or defend same way, if nothing to do for defend or educate same way, because you don't know. You see me? So don't stay tuned, man.
This is what we have to get women to understand.
We need to validate you.
Yeah, can you validate me first? What does that even feel like?
I don't even know. The president knows as much as us. There you go. I agree.
Fuck you.
What?
You fucking, I can't believe you said that with your fucking smelling arms.
I'm agreeing with you.
Big old
Tell me that.
I think they tell him, like, if you're allowed to park there during the day. Like, I think he got an app that's like, yo, they'll give you a ticket. Where, like, the rest of us, we got to read the sign.
Yeah.
I think that's the extent to the information that he has over us at this point right now.
That's getting mitigated. Have you seen that AI app? You can just take a picture of a sign. It tells you if you can park there. Yeah. That's how lazy we've gotten.
What?
Yeah,
you got There's no way.
There's an app, like, people don't want to read a sign, so they just take a picture of it, and then the app's like, nah, you can't park.
What do you mean don't want to? We read it, but it's incredibly convoluted.
It's so confusing. I mean, it'll say no parking Tuesday, Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then right below it, no parking anytime. And you'll be like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Why'd you even have the top sign?
That is a good point.
You feel validated when he said it?
I felt so good.
This shit is so gay, you know? This shit is so gay, right?
Dude,
you don't feel better when your boy is frustrated, like tries to create an argument, it's not as good? That's like a way better form of communication. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Mark, I've learned from communicating with my wife, okay, that giving examples is not what they want. Okay? Examples undermine what they feel. Okay? And they just want their feelings validated.
Yeah.
Now, my whole life has been dedicated towards creating metaphors and analogies for why I'm right. Turns out that's horrible for communication in a marriage. Also, interrupting, apparently horrible. I'm like, is it my wife that's commenting on the YouTube?
You gotta call it heckling. Call it heckling, dude.
You burn it every day.
Do people not have friends? I'm like, what do you do with your friends? You don't just talk over each other? That's just how friendship fucking works.
That's how it's supposed to go.
You want to say something, you just say it.
Yeah.
Done.
Except for
literally, just if you ever see one bunch of man a reason. See, that's how we do. Just reason. Load this vice end up. You see when they load this vice, more than one somebody realize say load a vice as something sensible or something where them well want to be heard. Yeah, that's a decision there. I will just load that and make the load a vice so whatever say. And he better not say foolishness. He can't fool vice. I go load I would rather tell him say I'm idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, me I say. So that's how friendship work. That's how man friendship work, my friend. So you don't know. Remember as I say it's a podcast, not a podcast. If I want to see from the stage show video, we culture pretty much did made up with them bad word there. None of them people over there in the church, none of them grandparents, them did the same way them butcher show there, them scissor show there, them calandri show there, all of them. I burn out everything. Zane, so look what we culture reach to because of a certain alphabetical order. You see me I say influence the system. Zane, look where culture reach to. How Jamaican politicians naive youth. Full of fuck. Yeah.
And of course, the labor right them must say we are sabotage the thing. Them so damn fool. Everything what happen now, them say how we do it. If this group go on strike, them say how we.
When the opposition leader referred to labor rights, Madam Speaker, or those who identify with a particular party known as the Jamaica Labour Party, and I can't say the words. But he said, beep, beep, fools.
Yeah, look on the
beep out it
beep, fools. Call them beep,
beep,
fools.
Hey, the man said that with so much strength and vigor. You see man over in 2 points, look how he say beep.
Madam Speaker,
He never said it inside the house. He said
that the man that say it out the road.
He said exactly.
He might go say it in the house.
Yeah,
so that's how he must say.
Parliamentary.
Yeah, in a parliament.
Parliament name for food, man. You want to see a real dog them do it real. Harvard and Yale graduates do it. Take a flight.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
You're a damn liar, man.
No one fucking survives. Yeah, you're damn right.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Bullshit.
Nuclear fucking warheads.
This son of a bitch, sleeping son of a bitch.
He's a jackass. Badass. Lower shit. Fuck that.
Stop doing this shit. Hey, asshole.
I talk to you if you'll shut up and let me talk.
Sexual intercourse. Sexual relations.
Fuck.
Very horrible. We've had some sex. They're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
Shit, it makes him appear like a goddamn.
Like, manipulating Steve, he didn't want his nuts.
It is the most faggot goddamn thing you ever imagined. The crotch down where your nuts hang, an inch from where the zipper ends back to the bottom. That silly bastard. That silly bastard? I mean, he's a silly bastard. Well, this is obviously a fuck up. That's okay. That's right.
This, but I substitute certain things for other words or then cut it out. They don't do it. You get me? I say. Because of the settings, yeah.
To say it. That's why my point is
it's
just some liquor boys in, bro.
Why him do it?
Just some liquor boys in my it's just it's just a in the moment I see him get in the head. But maybe when I say it power get in the head in a little moment there. You see me if you know say you have a big bad boy can declare this the dog. Z up on PNP conference with them 30 people. You see what I say? But and we don't get where make people them know say rifle business already. And you know we get away with some of them little talk there. Z so we just a push his strength. You see what I say? I was there so with Papi, but Papi just making no level of strength. So no, kill it with the pan that. Cause right now next thing them gonna tell me say me and you are par. I have to go cut you off, you have to send me a pussy. And I can't afford to send me a pussy because if Chronic go to go sing one song, say, me not trust the friend the name Popcorn, he done for. Because them man, anytime they sing one song to us, you see? So, yeah, it's just, yeah, man, I say, man, leave for me there, bro, God.
We sing the government badness and
Dog, wait, pull you up. I pull you up. Oh, a different video. And that boss, you know, say, you tell we say, you don't go for politician motorcade.
Yeah, but you may say that.
But watch out, you know motorcade say though, you know vibes or you charge up on motorcade the election day, one and then day there. So it may just feel like a charging charge. Zane and just give a fuck.
Remember good no man. You know now. You know who represent for we now. Popcorn, big up yourself. Who can this my dog and survive? Make that count, you black no rise. Babylon is away. Construction man are telling me we don't polite. A 15 and...
Hold on, we apologize for that. Apologize moment. Yeah. Big up Chronicler. Are we there, man? Rule, that's how we done. I the native. Where you go? Give me a next rhythm.
So say that to the door. And that say that to the door. Say that to the door. Say, you understand what you're saying, no? But me literally believe, say dog, see? Chronic just forward up there and a chatty song and even a pre say dog, watch out man. And I said this in the dog.
Yeah.
Me need to alright, me need to reach to that tone down part title me have. Cause me know all the artists them have that. Cause when they go to school and so go perform.
And I believe, you don't need to believe no more. See my point, no make no sense no more, you know, see we just see it. Cause you're going to watch a video from the top part.
Oh
see
no,
it.
me no say you say that. I me did say that long
so
time.
Perspective. No, me not say that. Me I say look well when we are watch, see? If you notice.
A weird on in a
performance.
performance.
We watch, so we are say he could have do all them same thing, yeah. But I realize and I do it. So
that's how you start doing it.
Yeah, so you're what you would have said about what you would have said about in just not realize, alright, that can't fly. Zane, well you don't know people, as I say, then too plan to get into that. You see me? But you don't know. Tune in, man. Information, entertainment, natural vibes. You see me? I say, subscribe, tell a friend, tell many more. You see me? I say,
you know, just press the button, see it right so.
Yeah, you see it. Big up on yourself, man.